All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know, we just got a little hint here in the studio during the break at what they'll be running at the Christmas party for Newsmax down in Florida tomorrow, no doubt. Anyway, welcome back. The Malzberg panel returns with Adam Thompson and Tom Borelli. All right, gentlemen, as we speak, minority congressional staffers, most of the minority, the plan was for it to be minority staffers, but there were some whites in the crowd that I saw, walked out of their jobs, walked out of Capitol Hill, and stood there on the steps with their hands up. I don't know if they said don't shoot and perpetuated the myth and the lie even further, but it was in protest to give voice to the voiceless, as one of them said, in protest of no indictment in both Ferguson and on Staten Island. Tom?
You know, if they don't want to start to walk, why don't they just keep walking right out of Washington, D.C.? Look, again, this is another example of just propagating this myth of, you know, don't shoot, hands up, all this. It's just ridiculous. It's, you know, again, propagating this myth, and it's not doing any good for the country. If they really care about, you know, black lives, they really should care about black jobs. And Obama's agenda has been horrible for the black community. So that's what I think they should just keep on walking.
Adam?
I have no problem if you want to voice your concerns or protest or march or do that, fine. But you're walking out on your government job and you're doing it on really information that's just wrong. Now that a grand jury has been convened and a decision has been rendered and the facts pretty much show that it wasn't hands up and that's actually been shown to be false, why is that still being perpetrated in the press at all and by certain people with certain agendas? I think that's very bad, and it clouds issues for people that really have legitimate arguments.
Right. It's spelled incitement, and if I could spell it, I would spell it for you, but I'm not sure how to spell it. Only kidding. Not really. All right, let's move into this bill, this budget bill, this capitulation by John Boehner and the Republicans. You know, guys, to hear Josh Earnest earlier today talking about why Democrats should vote for this budget bill, because it gives Obama everything he wants. I'm paraphrasing. Everything he wanted to go forth with global warming and make sure that stops, that's in the bill. Everything he wanted to keep Obamacare going, that's in the bill. And I'm sitting there pulling my hair out saying, what is going on here? It's stalled because for some on the left, it's not good enough because there's some stuff in there for Wall Street. But I think the best thing, Tom, would be if they don't pass this bill.
Oh, absolutely. This bill should not be passed. The Republicans won the election. They should just punt till next year, have the majority of the Congress, and then start to cut, start to defund these programs.
To nitpick about and still complain, and Republicans really don't want to work with Democrats. It's just always butting heads. They should just wait till they're in control next year, as he said. Just go from there and start fresh. Acquiescing to Obama at this point just makes no sense.
You know, a lot of people write to me and say, why is Adam Thompson always so happy and always smiling? And now I know why. Because he, too, like me, I don't know about you, Tom, and my son, watch The Walking Dead. And this weekend, Adam is going to be here in New Jersey, here in the New York area, at the Meadowlands, hosting this whole Walking Dead fest. I can't. That's so great. I'm going to try to make it out there.
I'd love to have you, and I hope you make it out there with your son.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I hope he's not watching, because he's going to go. You'll hear him shout right now. That's how excited he would be. We were at the Knicks game last Tuesday, and one of the stars of The Walking Dead were at Celebrity Row. We weren't that far from Celebrity Row. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Adam M. Thompson and Tom Borelli. Tom Borelli of FreedomWorks, and Adam Thompson, syndicated talk host and attorney extraordinaire. Thank you both. Great segment. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, on this very, very busy day, we will have the first Gimme 5, and we talk about a case of a 19-year-old woman, Jessica Lane Chambers, who was brutally, horrifically, sadistically murdered. And you might not have heard about it yet, but you will.